Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, or the ugly one. And as always, my amazing co-host,
Teflon John.
Tef Leezy Fosheezy is in the heezy. On today's episode, we talk about why we believe that Palantir is the future. Why we believe that we're finally gonna get out of this mess. Nike decides to exclude Lil Nas X, which shouldn't have happened, and many more. Right? So stay tuned. And as always, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, post notification bell, hit the like button so that you guys get to see more of this content. And with that being said, let's get to the episode.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, the ugly one, and as always, my amazing co-host,
Teflon John.
Tef Leezy Fosheezy, who likes Chinese food through the drive-thru. That is a proven fact. He would rather drive through for his Chinese food and get served by dudes named Brian.
Mm-hmm.
How was the quinoa this week?
It was good. It was healthy.
It was
A little bit of teriyaki sauce in there.
It was healthy.
Fried quinoa, really?
Yeah. So how was your week, dude? I mean, I know we talk every day. Again, for those who don't know,
right? The week was good. I mean, it was a short week, short trading week. We saw some upside with Tesla. Everybody knows I have a decent position in Tesla. Palantir, I don't even know what to do with Palantir.
we'll find out later.
Yeah. So we have some good news with Palantir. But yeah, overall it was a decent week. I mean, next week I'm super excited because we got plenty of news that we can unpack in today's show. So super excited for Monday.
Definitely. So for me, I was more or less the same. We didn't really expect the unnecessary dip that happened on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was very bullish news on Tesla. So what I ended up doing is I just rolled my calls. I gave myself another 2 weeks, and I'm still in Palantir. Actually, you know what? I started a new position in Neo. I got into Neo. And I'm holding the 48 strike price for May 21st. So I have some ample time for it to get there. Neo is currently trading at 39.51. I think there's legs there. There's definite legs there after this sell-off. I mean, I think I'm gonna let go of BNGO pretty soon.
Yeah.
He might dumbass decided to keep it.
We should focus on tech because NASDAQ kind of broke out of the range this week. But I did forget to tell you that I did add a leap call on Palantir. So I have a decent size for August. I think I have a $25 strike.
Nice.
And I have a $25 leap for January 2022. Yeah, so I think I have three or four. I forgot.
Nice.
I did forget to tell you that I did double down on Tesla. I think this might be it, Chief.
When you don't double down,
yeah, well,
you're gonna wake up with a frown.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Double down, wake up with a frown.
If you don't double down, you'll wake up with a frown. Or if you don't double down, you'll have no chance to drown if it goes the other way.
That's true. Okay.
Right.
I bought some more Tesla calls. I know it's a little OTM, but I just wanted to double down on my 720 calls. Yeah, it's a little out of the money.
If you're not nibbling on the OTM, when we say OTM is out the money calls, that means that your strike price is a little bit out there, a little bit. That's not gonna happen. But if you don't take a nibble on the OTM, are you really living? Are you You even human?
I like to live life on the edge.
Are we back? Are we back? Is Bird Box
I
Investments
think
back?
Bird Box never left. We never left, first of all. All right. That stays within us. We always buy a stock, when it's at the top. Always. That's just how it is.
From the Top Boys?
From the Top Boys coming out in theaters near you.
From the Top Boys. Imagine a movie. Imagine a financial movie. You know how like they have like The Big Short, they have like Margin Call, they have Wolf of Wall Street. Right? What if they make a movie about us? The most exciting thing that we ever do in this movie is buy Tesla at 800.
Hey, you know what? Someday people are gonna be like, wow, these guys bought it at 800, and like Tesla's like, after split, it's like still 3,000.
Yeah. You know what? I'd rather be wrong now and be right tomorrow.
Yeah. Well
right?
said. Well said.
Wrong now, be right tomorrow. How's life though?
No, going back to the Tesla calls. They do expire the 16th. So again,
My birthday.
I like to live life. Oh, you know what? We're gonna cash out. We're gonna
cash out. It's my birthday.
I do see Tesla, like what we broke it down yesterday.
If you haven't seen that video, it's gonna be right around here, right? We're gonna put the little thing right there to a link. We could do that now. We figured out the inner workings of the YouTubes.
We're flying the plane as we build it, right?
How does that even look, dude? Imagine flying the plane, like putting on the wings.
I feel like that guy taping, remember that Boeing news? Thank God no one was hurt. They took a video of the
the
engine was on fire.
That was crazy.
And just imagine you're sitting by the window and you're like, oh crap, the engine's on fire. Oh crap, we're in the plane.
You're just looking like this, and you're like looking face forward, and you're like,
Let me pull out my phone real quick.
Isn't that? Hey, can I ask you a question though? Can I ask you a question? How does that, like, to me, it feels as if society is turned for a little bit on the worse. Like when you see something bad happen, the first thing that you do is take video evidence. It's not even try to help the person.
Well, because you want to get some clout. That's what it is.
But the thing isn't that kind of like, I feel that it's I
would have done the same thing.
You really would have done the same thing?
Yeah, I would have posted it out on YouTube easy. Like fresh news.
You'd go viral first before helping the person.
Yeah. Would reach out to me first before the pilot.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drive all the way to Idaho, and I'm gonna drive through Brian's drive-through. If we're actually gonna record disasters, that's the first disaster.
Hey, you know what? Any publicity is good publicity.
That is true. Don't get me. That is true. That is true.
Publicity.
That is very true. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later with the Nike story, but that's dude. That's like any publicity. You're right. You're definitely right.
And you know what, folks? Like, in all honesty, before I dug into this whole podcast thing, and we've been doing it for since August, right?
Dude, we're gonna go into a year in a few months.
Yeah, and we're still here, and I just want to let everyone know it's a lot of hard work. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we try to prepare all this quality content for you guys, and if it's helping you guys out, perfect. Just throw in a shout out. I mean,
yeah. Shout out to the people who actually has done that so far, though. Matt, shout out to Matt. He did, post up a video of our Tesla breakdown. So thank you, Matt.
Solid. That analysis is solid. I mean, if you guys have missed the episode, check out yesterday's episode. We broke down Tesla, and we're not making this stuff up. It's the wedge is about to break out, and
Yep.
I do see a nice upside, especially with the delivery news. So
Also, we've been swimming in like the really dark waters lately. Like we've been swimming in so much red lately. We're due.
Speaking of red and swimming in muddy waters, I was watching this one documentary with the wife, and it's called gosh, it was on Netflix. It's about the Cecil Hotel.
I heard that's crazy.
Oh, it's fire.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, they found a dead body in the water tank. Oh, it's crazy.
That's ooh.
Yeah, and it was sitting there for like 20 days. It was just swimming in there. And then one of the tenants, like tried to drink some water, and it was like muddy and yeah. It's so funny because the newscaster interviewed the lady, right? And the lady was like, "Yeah, I was drinking the water and it like tasted nasty." And then we were all like, and then she gets to find out, a few days later, there was a dead body in the tank and they were drinking all that water.
How is she alive?
I don't even know. And
How is
that
she
body
alive?
was like, oh my God, it was a crazy ass story.
How is she? I realized the other day that we're actually a year into knowing who Joe Exotic is.
Yes. Like, dude, and for the newcomers, if you're new to the show, it doesn't hurt to like go back to the previous episodes because man, we talk about random current events.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to say random, but they're relative. I would say.
I mean, the stuff we've talked about chicken tenders.
Yeah, we talked about dating. We talked about being a dad, just family related. We talked about everything, right?
Anything under the sun, actually. Anything under the sun. By the way, how's your week so far? It's Easter weekend. What are you guys doing?
Dude, like, I think tomorrow we're just gonna take it slow. Usually on the weekends we do our trips. Like today we did that. Yeah. We went up in the mountains. That was super nice. We just got back. There's so many stuff like to see out here. But tomorrow we're just gonna grill because it's 71.
71 degrees.
It was like it went from 30 degrees last week to like 71. Like Jesus Christ, global warming is here.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been here.
Yeah,
it's definitely been here, right?
What are you guys doing?
I think we're just gonna keep it chill. We're just gonna keep it chill. We went to the farmers market this morning. Then we had to rush. We had to rush back home because I got a delivery and nobody was home. And then we don't trust anybody. So
you know what? You probably we talked about this. Amazon Key. All right, check this out. So listeners, you can actually tell Amazon to just punch in your garage code, and the driver will leave the package in your garage, and hopefully he closes it.
Well, this is the Bay Area. Don't trust anybody with any code.
You can trust Amazon.
Can you trust Amazon?
Hey, Amazon. That's the future. If you don't want to leave it, on the front porch and get it stolen,
dude,
have the driver open your garage.
We don't trust any deliveries. Like we trust Amazon and maybe Target. Yeah, Target for sure. It was a Target order, so they wouldn't have that ability anyways. But you know who we don't trust? Food deliveries. We've delivered. We've asked for Wingstop to be delivered a couple times.
Like DoorDash?
Like DoorDash, Grubhub. You know what I mean?
It's sketch. Don't
bro. 40 like a full pack of wings, like around 40 wings with fries and the whole 9.
Mm-hmm.
And you know when you have a craving for Wingstop and that's the only thing you could think about is Wingstop, right? How do you like your Wingstop? I like mine extra fried. You could ask that.
Oh yeah,
extra well done, right?
Yeah.
I like extra crispy. I like it. I like it like that.
Yeah.
So we order Wingstop and we're like, you know what? It's just a hassle to leave. We're just gonna go deliver, bro. We waited there for 3 hours.
Holy crap!
It never came.
3 hours and it never came.
Never came.
So by the first hour. So did you not figure it out by the first hour?
No, because it was we're like waiting. We're waiting for the Wingstop. We're just waiting, right? And then here's the kicker. in like hour number 2, it was marked delivered.
Oh, the driver ate it. That's messed up.
The driver ate it. Dude, I was hot.
So how do you get your money back? Like,
You have to call Wingstop.
oh, it's not through DoorDash?
Well, I order through the app, and then they contract somebody else.
How does that work? So they contract maybe
I'm pretty sure they
Uber
contract
Eats.
DoorDash because you get the app, right? And you get a link, and then when you click on the link, it sends you to a DoorDash link.
Oh.
So you still pay directly Wingstop, and then
I just want to let you know, like, dude, DoorDash is making a killing.
Oh yeah, for
Making
sure.
a killing of delivering air. Their customer service, terrible.
Horrible. Never ask. Like you can text them right through the app. They'll give you credits or whatever, but it takes days.
Yeah.
It takes days for you to get back. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of delivery services.
For the folks who are into DoorDash, they're currently trading at $133.
Still?
It's about a rebound. It looks nice actually.
Let me see. Was there news why it dripped? It dropped? It dripped?
It dripped.
It dripped?
Like big drip.
Yeah, that chart looks nice actually.
So ticker symbol DASH.
DASH. DASH. You want to go into some Q and A?
Go ahead.
Q and A.
Speaking of Wingstop, while you're looking up the Q&A, speaking of Wingstop under ticker symbol WING is actually a decent, restaurant to look into, a chain to look into, because their stock ran because obviously the pandemic and everyone's just at home thinking about wings, right? And it's trading at $135. It's a $4 billion market cap, and they pay dividends. So get your wings for free. Might as well invest in Wingstop. If you're a Wingstop fan, which I am, I love their fries, by the way. Dude, I know Wingstop. I know Buffalo Wild Wings. I know their secrets. I can make better wings. Anyways,
I like all right. So to talk about Buffalo Wild Wings, what's your favorite? Like they have a multitude of sauces, right? What's your favorite B-dubs sauce?
I'm gonna drop it right now. Mango habanero.
Really?
Fuego.
I'm more of a spicy garlic.
Don't at me.
Spicy garlic for me.
Spicy garlic's all right.
It's really nice. Garlic is the ishnits.
And then when you get fries, dip it in Asian zing.
Oh, Asian zing.
No.
Oh my god! We almost witnessed an accident. Let me pull out my phone.
I almost broke my back. But yeah, check it. Believe it or not, BWW, that was their ticker symbol back then, before they got bought out. Buffalo Wild Wings was just on fire. Their stock was on fire. It was just like a moonshot. And then they got bought out. They went private, but whatever. But yeah, mango habanero. Check that out.
So there's Wingstop. What about the other neglected pieces of the chicken?
Oh, you cleaned that up, man.
There's thighs, right? And there's drumsticks. I'm not a fan of drumsticks. Legs, not my favorite part of the chicken. I don't like it. What about we start a restaurant, right? That only produces, or like we could do grilled, baked, or fried, just breasts.
I like thighs though. Like tomorrow, we're gonna do barbecue thighs. Yeah,
thighs. I like thighs grilled, but I'm more of a chicken breast dude. I like full loins. I like them from Costco. They have really good chicken. Costco has really good chicken. You know what I miss? Jollibee chicken breast when they had it years ago. And they stopped doing that.
You're really gonna bring up Jollibee, and You really think people know about Jollibee here?
No, people need to know about Jollibee. Jollibee is fire.
They don't even have Popeyes here.
They don't. They should get a Popeyes there. Do they? Hey, do you guys have a Church's chicken?
You really think they're gonna have churches here if they don't even have Popeyes here? First of all,
I mean, sometimes they have a Church's where there's no Popeyes. Sometimes they have a Popeyes where there's no Churches.
you only have churches in the ghetto.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I wish I had a Church's out here. I'd love Church's.
I miss churches, by the way.
Church's biscuits are better.
Oh, they had a churches at in Hayward, long time ago. I think like 6-7 years ago. I think off of I think it was off of Hesperian. I think
the last churches I've ever had was in Vallejo.
Of course, it'll be.
God, I love their churches. Oh my God, I know. Let's get into some Q&A. A few questions. Matt asked, "Is Riot worth a swing long term?"
I wouldn't do it long term. If you want full, this is just my opinion. Mara, Mara, Riot, Riot. They follow majority of it. They follow Bitcoin. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you want Bitcoin exposure, either buy the actual entity itself or look into what's called a grayscale Bitcoin ETF, which is GBTC. Okay, that tracks Bitcoin itself. So I because you're basically limiting your risk. Mara and Riot, they can offer any share, all these shares at any given time, right? Yeah. So you're limiting your exposure because Grayscale, GBTC, will not do you like that way. They're not going to do you dirty like that. So if you really want maximum exposure, just get into Bitcoin itself. So use Coinbase. Don't use Robinhood or anything else. Yeah.
I think Riot and Mara, I think Sol too. SOL, isn't that a crypto mining play too? SOL?
I think so. Shit out a lot.
All these crypto mining plays, they do follow Bitcoin, right? They follow Bitcoin, but you don't swing this. You never swing it just because you don't know what Bitcoin is going to do.
They're volatile.
Very volatile, right? Not even technicals. Even if you look at it from a technical analysis standpoint, throw that out.
They don't follow anything. Yeah, just crypto.
No, throw that out. Like even if tech is down, you'll see some downside action, but then if it runs, if crypto runs, everything else is running.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice to you, or what I would do in your shoes, again, this is not financial advice. What I would do in your shoes is to day trade it at strength, and then let it go when you see it at top, especially if you are currently watching it as exposure to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Next one is from Astronaut. Ashton says, recommended trading books or videos, equity or growth stock picks for the rest of fiscal year 21. So that's a multi-question actually. Recommended trading books or videos.
Right here.
There you go.
It's called the Investopedia Guide to Wall Speak. The terms you need to know to talk like Kramer, think like Soros, which he dumped all Palantir, and buy like
Paper hands.
Look at that.
What I use is if you're trading options, the options playbook, obviously.
Yeah.
That's a favorite on our Discord. We'll definitely put a link on that down in the description below. What about equity or growth stock picks for the rest of the year?
Oh, Tesla, TSLA,
easy. We broke it down again yesterday. We broke it down the other day. Was it yesterday? I don't know my days anymore. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We broke it down yesterday. And if we're taking a look at Tesla, this is just the start of it.
Yeah.
This is just the start of Tesla. Yes, it is expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's expensive. But if you could potentially buy 3, if you could find it in your budget to buy 1, 2, or 3 shares, I think can you buy Tesla as a fractional share?
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you could buy it fractional, why not? Why not? Exposure to Tesla is something that you need to have as the leader of the EV space. And even if, right, even if all these other players are coming in the EV space, Volkswagen, CCIV, Lucid, Nikola.
I don't understand why Nicola is in one of Kathy. Was it Nicola? No, that's Workhorse. I'm sorry.
That's Workhorse.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
Workhorse.
Well, screw both of them, anyways.
Yeah, Ride. All these other EV plays are years behind. They always think about this. The financial media will always try to prop up the next Tesla stock. Right? They always want to talk about what's the next Tesla. There is no next Tesla.
Yeah.
Deliveries beat. Have you seen anybody else deliver cars? Neo's the only one, but that's in a different market.
Yeah.
Even in that market, Tesla's delivering.
And what we're trying to propose here is Tesla. Yes, Tesla's a car company, an auto industry car company, but really it's about the technology that they're selling.
Oh yeah.
You got to remember they're also into insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're into energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's so many like products and avenues that they're proposing, right? And they haven't even gotten into. We really never talked about the tunnel.
Yeah, the Boring Company.
The Boring Company. That tunnel, man. I think we're gonna see that in our lifetime. Just imagine a Tesla robo taxi will take you from San Francisco to LA. I don't know, in 30 minutes.
Yeah, and you don't even have to leave your car.
Crazy.
You don't even have to leave your car.
That will cripple, travel.
Yeah. In a way, you could essentially, if you have, that would revolutionize the way that we potentially live as human beings. Because if you have a job in LA,
that's crazy. Right? You can just commute.
You can just commute. You can just, in 30 minutes, you get to LA, done.
That's crazy. Nuts.
That's just crazy. On top of that, robo taxis,
SpaceX,
Starlink.
Starlink, and he's putting chips in monkeys.
Is he still putting chips in monkeys?
Yes, to play video games, so they can play video games.
Elon's the GOAT, dude.
It would just there's so many different avenues that I think right now we're looking into Amazon 25 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Amazon did crash, 90 something percent, like around 98, 99. Yes, we all saw that, or 2000.
But remember, this is no longer, I mean, yes, hedge funds still control majority of the money, but what is driving stock prices nowadays? The retail investor.
Yeah, and guess what? I know we didn't have a chance to talk about any bearish, cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's talk about some bearish case for Tesla, because we do need to talk about it.
The bearish case right now would be, everyone keeps talking about the valuations, right? Like how it's 1,000 some X over valuation, because the proof in the pudding is the technology. Basically everyone, all these retail investors, hedge funds, whatever you call it, right? They're betting on the technology and the promise. And it's just that, the price right now can't justify the valuations, okay? Because it ran up so fast within a short period of time that, the EPS can't catch up, okay? Mm-hmm. Or the P&E can't catch up. Because people are betting on the future, all right? And plus, you can't really put on, an actual valuation on an idea or the future, because let's compare this, okay? Like we're gonna do Nike as a stock of the week, but let's look at Nike. Nike, you can count all the shoes, all the factory, all the workers, assets, factories. You can count all of those.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't count an idea. You can't count, we're going to present a tunnel, or we're going to present, space, or we're going to present, internet, or cars, or technology, or FSD. Like all of those are just, I don't want to say promises.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wouldn't say promises. I wouldn't even call them pipe dreams.
They're not pipe dreams.
We're incrementally getting to where, things that were promised a couple of years ago, we're getting there now.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that, you know, these ideas, you know, these pipe dreams, right? You know, they're not assets right now. That's why people are just piling on to, you know, Tesla, and the valuations don't make sense. That's that's the number one bearish case that we always get to like read or hear on the news. Like, valuations don't make sense, you know, Tesla's, you know, a bubble, right? It's gonna pop and it's gonna come down. It's not gonna come down. If it comes down, then all of their assets are gonna be liquidated. Not
Mhm.
gonna happen.
Nope.
They're already too big to fail. They're in like all different continents. You know, they're in Europe, they're in Asia,
Mhm.
they're in, you know, they're not gonna happen, right? They're already too big to fail. And plus, like, Elon's gonna be the next, you know, like Miss Universe judge.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Is he
because
really?
yeah, he's gonna be one of the board members for one of the funds that's buying out UFC, plus they own like majority of the Miss Universe pageant.
So you're telling me that we should go longer on Tesla?
Yes. There's tons of bearish cases, but
Mhm.
in reality, right now that we're young, and I think we're gonna see all of these, like the tunnel. That I'm so excited about that
Oh
damn
yeah. Oh yeah.
San Francisco to LA, 30 minutes to an hour. Crazy.
Easy.
Blow my
Easy.
mind. It's like
Yeah.
greatest invention since sliced bread.
There's so many things that to look forward to. I mean, if we like, because right now, in order for you to have like, if you own a Tesla, right, you have to like subscribe to their internet, their
Hmm.
LTE
Hmm.
services in order for you to maintain,
Hmm.
right? But when Starlink happens, you will never be lost again.
Yeah.
You will never be lost again. Your Tesla will increase in value because of the connectivity that it provides.
I This might be speculation right now, but I do think Tesla, you know, given that once Starlink, you know, is mature enough, that they're going to get into telecommunications.
I think so too. I think so too.
Easy.
Easy.
If,
I
if
mean,
you
it's
have
natural.
if you have the internet, the power of the internet, you can easily reach someone from, you know, across the globe, just tapping onto your, you know, internet,
Hmm.
your
Or
internet.
maybe just tapping onto my head and then
Yeah.
it's like projected right there. I still want a 5G chip. What other values? You know what? To be honest with you, a value stock that needs to be talked about, and we'll do a deep dive on this in the future. But Disney,
Yeah. Oh, they
Disney,
reopened. They
yeah,
reopened.
no.
What was it? A couple days ago?
Although Disney is been around for so long, it's a growth stock right now. Definitely, it's a growth stock right now. The things that they've done in the past 2 3 years has revolutionized the company in itself, and we're gonna see more gains on Disney than any other value stock currently. Right, it's definitely gonna drive the DIA. Sparky, what's up, Paco? What are your thoughts for this upcoming week? Any game plan? Any calls or puts?
Sparky, you know we don't buy puts, man. We
Oh,
only buy OTM, out of the money calls. Don't ever take that as a
no,
as advice.
don't ever believe us. Don't ever believe us. This week, I mean, we're gonna talk about Palantir and how we believe that we're gonna see some great gains on Palantir.
Well, let's talk about Palantir right now. You know, they
I was
had some
gonna
great
save
news.
that for current events.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Palantir right now. So Palantir had a couple of good news articles that came about a few yesterday. Actually, yesterday was a good news day for Palantir. See right here, our good friend over in the Discord, also the producer of the show, Vince, alerted us about this thing about. Let me find it real quick here. Right here, right here. You see it?
Yeah.
So Palantir. Oh, nope. Wrong. So Palantir actually cleared their debt. According to this article that's filed by through the SEC, the 11th Amendment provides for, amongst other things, an increase of $200 million to the revolving commitments of existing lenders under the existing credit agreement. So that means they raised their credit too, right? So there's this thing where people are kind of getting scared of valuations, like we talked about Tesla, and we're also getting scared about inflation. And they're also scared about growing margin rates. But with a company that has no debt and has a higher credit limit that they're not using, to me, that's a financially sound company, right? This is actually, I mean, there's another piece of news that we're going to talk about that involves Palantir, but this right here tells me that this is a very healthy company, and there's not all right. Every company has some shady stuff going on, but this tells me that there's not a whole lot of shady stuff going on with Palantir.
Yeah.
And it's just heavily shorted currently. You know what I mean? The other piece of news that's really good is a DOE contract.
Palantir really just, majority of their contracts are from the government.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the DOE gave them it's a potential value of 89.9. So upfront they got 7 million. So the full value is 89.9 and the completion date is next year, right? So if they complete the job, essentially they'll get the full 89.9 million, which is really great. I mean, as more news about certain contracts happen, we're definitely going to see more and more people getting more bullish on Palantir. And what's also really cool is this. Do you know the FDIC, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Federal Department of, it's the banks that insure your money.
Yeah, they insure your funds in the bank, yeah, and your brokerage too. Uh-huh.
Guess who is in the running to provide services to the FDIC?
Oh no, Alex Karp.
No,
for real?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Alex Karp. So there is a FDIC potentially. So the FDIC is running this contest where a bunch of different big data analytics companies are trying to present a way for them to analyze their data and to manage it properly. So this contest has been going on for months now, and they're in the final stages of the contest, and Palantir is one of 11 companies that are in the running to win this contract.
Who are the other companies? I'm curious.
Here, let me.
IBM's probably one of them, huh?
Let me pull this real quick here. FBI Tech is what it's called. Rapid phase prototyping. So it allows the developers and government R&D organizations to quickly demonstrate potential solutions that meet urgent requirements. So faster data analytics, right? And then we're in this phase where it's production of the contract already. And the companies involved are Bearing Point, Disquorum, Fed Reporter, Fidelity Information Services, First Data Government Solutions, Neocova Corporation, Navantis, Palantir Technologies, Peer IQ, S&P Global Market Intelligence.
Interesting. A lot of companies I've never heard of, except for Palantir.
So big data. It's all big data.
Okay.
But can you imagine if this goes through? Can you imagine if they win this contract?
Can you imagine if Palantir hits 50 this year? That we're gonna do another raffle for 2 people to go to Vegas?
Dude, if Palantir,
I don't know. I just kind of threw that away. Like
if Palantir hits 1,000, I might give away.
Dude, we have a lot of like degenerates that deserve a win.
No, I think the whole Discord deserves a win.
Like we have a lot of degenerates in this chat room that deserve, a nice vacation.
We definitely do. Dadbod 9000, what's up, Terry? Dadbod 9000 says taxes, updates, trading mistakes with taxes. You can answer this because I've never done my taxes for trading yet. How does that work?
It really depends on your, first of all, your tax bracket, and then second of all, how much you made off of, trading, from the previous year.
Sorry, can I interrupt real quick? The reason why I don't know is because TD Ameritrade sent me a letter saying, "Hey, you're a shitty trader and you didn't make any money last year, so you don't qualify for anything."
But it really depends how you're going to get taxed. It can range from 18 to like 30 something percent, 36, 37. But yeah, just go to your broker or just give them a call. They'll easily tell you where you're at. So yeah.
So after the question and answer, let's get into the stock of the week.
Oh, the stock of the week. We spoke. We kind of briefly mentioned it earlier. Ticker symbol is NKE.
Nike. I like Nike.
Nike. Okay, perfect. Actually, Nike's been in the news recently. Just recently, they've been in the hot spot for a couple of times. The biggest news that they got into was in China. Well, it's kind of like, it's not news. It's like old news.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Come on, man. Like, okay, so it's other brands as well. Okay, so it's Adidas got affected, H&M, Burberry, throwing some Louis Vuittons in there and some Gucci. I mean, come on now, like, just go to Chinatown. Anyways.
Also, what is the CCP going to do? Like, the CCP could say, "Hey, you know what? Start making the fake stuff like it matters anyways and ship that."
Exactly. You can't win against the CCP. Like,
you don't mess with the CCP.
Okay, we're not a political channel, but the West has been trying to, I don't know, help the Far East when it comes to child labor and human laws. I would say that
human rights violations.
Human rights. That's what I meant. It hasn't changed.
No,
and I don't think it will.
No, people just get up in arms about this stuff. Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
The stuff that's happening, in Western China, that's really bad. But we've known about these companies using forced labor for many years.
Yeah.
Right?
I was born in the Philippines. I got my first check when I was 6.
You've been working since you were 6.
Yeah. Is that child labor law?
No, it's not nice.
I mean,
that's not nice.
No, man. You tell me. But anyways,
I wouldn't know I had a nanny and a driver.
Anyways, so ticker symbol NKE. We already know it's a global brand. Nike, they sell everything. We're talking about like athletic gear, but they're well known for their shoes. Okay, their shoes and the ads that they run. Okay, and the people that they've endorsed. Obviously, you got some big names like like Kobe, LeBron,
R.I.P. Kobe.
Jordan, obviously, Tiger Woods, Bo Jackson. If you want to go back as far as the 80s and the 70s or whatever.
Ken Griffey,
yeah. So, anyways, Nike is having a hard time with China because of the human rights that they're facing right now. They're in all that fiasco. Also, Adidas, Burberry, H&M. Since majority of these products are coming from abroad in China, you just can't win.
No,
you're not going to win against the CCP. But anyway, Nike also got into another fiasco just recently with Little Nas X.
Mr. Old Town Road himself.
Yeah, Old Town Chode.
Old Man Chode.
Or Old Man Chode. That's what I meant. So check this out. Lil Nas X, Nike is actually opening up a suit. They're suing the company that released these so-called Satan shoes, right? And 666 pairs were sold and they were going for like thousands of dollars.
I bet.
Right, thousands of dollars, and I think retail they were going for like around 1,100. Right,
Dude,
but
these are nice.
Zoom in. But check this out though. There was
Yo, this is nice. I like this.
I read some on the news that there were like actual human blood, like it was a sacrament. Like
Really?
there was human blood on one of his shoes, and he was so hyped up about it. I mean, it's a damn shoe, you know. Everyone's gonna buy. If you slap someone's name on it, someone's gonna buy it, right?
Yeah.
But look at that. It's like
interesting.
Zoom in on that one. You got the nice, you know, logo, Satan's logo on top of it. Just, man, just imagine stomping on someone's face with that. Like, by the power of the devil, compel you. Bop, 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 bop. Anyways, long story short, Nike's suing the company that released these shoes. They're not suing Lil Nas X. Okay, so let's just get that. Let's get that straight. They're not suing the artist itself because they just slapped his name on it. Okay, so they're the company that endorsed this guy's name. They're in court right now with Nike. So that sucks. Going back to Nike, Nike has been around since in the 1964. Okay,
long time ago.
Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman founded Blue Ribbon Sports. Okay, but it really then become Nike up until, gosh, what was it? 71. Okay, check this out. They paid this young girl named Carolyn Davis $35 to put up the Nike symbol.
$35 for a check?
Carolyn Davis, man.
I hope she's getting some royalties for that $35 for a check.
I hope you were getting some reparations on that one. But anyways, so that was 1971 when the iconic Nike logo using a swoosh logo.
They call it the swoosh.
Yeah. And check this out. Carolyn Davis was a Portland State University student. So they paid a student $35 to put up one of the most iconic logo in the world, right?
You paid $35 to a student for a check?
She must be punching the air right now.
I'll be punching the air right now if I drew
the air every single day of her life.
If I drew a check for $35 and it's now a globally known brand for a check.
Some kid in China is actually like, you know, making a shoe.
Can you imagine him like
that Miss Carolyn Davis, you know, invented? So Nike IPO'd first back in 1980. Check this out. Oh my God. 18 cents a share.
Wait, you're telling me there was 18 cents a share back in the 80s?
1980, 18 cents a share. Nowadays, when a company goes IPO, oh crap, like so-and-so company is up 50% from its original IPO price.
19 cents?
No, 18, get it right. 18 cents a share. It was a penny stock when they IPO'd, and everyone was like, what's Nike? Who cares about Nike? But the story gets better. 1984, they signed Michael Jordan.
That was it. If you ever seen, you've seen The Last Dance, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That story.
Michael Jordan, we already know, you know, greatest of all time, GOAT. Became famous because of Nike. Well, Nike actually became famous because of Michael Jordan, back and forth. And then Michael Jordan obviously released, you know, the Jordan series, Jordan brand. Back in 1988, the iconic "Just Do It" campaign was launched. Okay, featuring an 80-year-old icon. I don't know who this guy is. Walter Stack.
Oh, they should have changed that to "Already Did It."
Damn, if you're 80 years old, like you're still doing it.
Oh, I've done it.
You've lived a life.
I've done it.
You oh, no offense, Walter Stack. At the age of 80 and you're still doing it, man, like kudos to you, man.
Still did it.
Sometimes I wake up, I don't want to do it. Like
I
but
wake
I
up in
gotta
the
get
morning
up and
sometimes.
do it.
If the market's red, my alarm's on at 5 o'clock in the morning. I look at the market and I'm like, you know what? Just don't.
I don't want to do it. Like as a father of 3, some days I don't want to do it.
Just don't.
When I put on my, I was wearing a Nike shirt, and I'm wearing some Nike pants, and I wear my my Hyperflights today.
Oh,
Nike Hyperflights. I was decked out, so I was like, you know what? For today, I'm gonna do Nike for you guys.
nice.
Check this out. Nike gets even bigger because 1996 they signed Tiger Woods.
I like me some Tiger Woods. You know what? Did they ever say how
Like
Tiger's
him or
doing?
not, his recent news, no, he was not under the influence. It was just a crash. Okay,
Yeah, is he okay?
They were really trying to pin him down. Like, you know, everyone thought that, you know, he OD'd again. Speaking of
leave
OD,
my man alone.
dude,
leave Tiger alone.
I know, right? They were like, Tiger's an icon, man. Speaking of OD, like hopefully DMX is okay. Anyways,
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully
2002, for the folks who wear Hurley, Nike acquired Hurley back in 2002. Okay, the surf apparel Hurley. It gets even better. 2003, Nike signs LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So as you know, as the years go by, Nike's just, man, hoarding all these, you know, famous names, and it gets better. 2008, Nike signs Derek Jeter.
Oh, the biracial angel.
Yeah, just beautiful eyes. Anyways, 2004, not a lot of people know about this. Nike actually acquires, back in 2004, they acquired Converse.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
The Taylors, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Chuck Taylors.
And then on, if you're a basketball fan, obviously Nike's a huge brand when it comes to basketball, right? Also, not so much with the NFL. NFL was so much with
Reebok.
Reebok.
It was a whole lot of Reebok before. Yeah.
Reebok just, you know, took over, but in 2012, Nike became the official supplier for the NFL. 2015, Nike became an official supplier for the NBA apparels. Okay.
Oh, those new jerseys are nice though, like the connected jerseys.
Oh yeah.
No.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie. I have, like, man, a collection of jerseys, like, you know, from Nike, and man,
You still rocking the hardwood classics.
Oh yeah, dude! Like with the matching hat, like you look, and with the glasses, and you got the Band-Aid right here. Like
that's that 2004 2005 special when you couldn't leave the house with a matching jersey and a matching hat. Air Force Ones, baggy Gerbo jeans, bro.
Oh my god! You know what? You know what's sad? Before moving out here, I had to let go of my Air Force collection.
You had a collection of forces?
Yeah, dude. Like,
wow.
I had like more than a dozen. Like we're talking about like different colors of the rainbow and shit. But the jerseys, man, I think I'm gonna hold on to those.
Yeah, I would. You know what's really great about Nike is the tech. Like, I love Nike tech. Just the technology in the shoes in general, how they keep revolutionizing it. Different foams, different densities of foams. Like, I'm not really heavy into the Jordans. You know how people collect Jordans? I collect shoes based on the tech or how they make my feet comfortable. Right. So like right now I just swoop the Space Hippies that uses crater foam. You know, the Nike grind, the reduced to zero campaign that they have. I like Nike Zoom. It's so bouncy, right? It's like walking on a trampoline. Have you ever walked on a trampoline? It's amazing. It's amazing. It's just the technology, and all in all, the technology is so good that I mean, you could give me like Concord 11s. I still would not buy Concord 11s. I'd rather buy shoes that have heavy tech in them.
Yeah. All right. So for the technicals and for the numbers for Nike, check this out. So for the folks who are interested in looking into investing in Nike, Nike's been around for what, 40 something years, 50 years. You know, for the 52 week within a year alone, Nike traded between $77 to $148. Currently, it's at $132 right now, and with a market cap of $208 billion. Now, Nike is one of the components of the Dow. Okay, it actually pulls a lot of weight with a 208 billion market cap. And the P&E ratio, since you guys want to be technical, it's at 62 times, right? So it's earning at, you know, $2.12 per share. It has a float of 1.58 billion shares. That's a lot of shares. Tesla's at 955 million, I think. Now here's the good part. So if you guys want free shoes, look into Nike, because Nike pays a nice dividend. You know, 0.83%, $1.10 annually. So if you own 100 shares, Nike will pay you $110 every year. That's good enough for, you know, forces. I don't know, a low topper maybe. And Nike pays every quarter, so you can actually reinvest all those dividends back into your stocks, your portfolio.
Did your forces have a strap on them? I just have to know. Were you a high top forces guy or a low top forces guy?
High top, man. The mids.
High top forces?
Yeah. Man.
Never mind. You're tall. That's why. You're tall. Now I'm a short dude. It's always lows for me.
So also Nike is under the consumer discretionary sector. So if you guys want to diversify your portfolio, Nike should be in one of your portfolio, because as we know, COVID hit. You know, we're still in the pandemic. Within the past year alone, Nike ran, and Nike was pandemic proof.
Yeah, it was pandemic proof.
Okay, so
it's recession proof too. People buy shoes all the time.
Yeah, it's recession proof. I mean, they're not going to buy, you know, high end shoes, right? But they're still going to buy. People still need to work out. They're going to buy running shoes. People still need to, like, I don't know, take a walk. They're still going to buy, you know, Nike apparel, right? Shorts, jerseys, whatever, right? In the industry, it's under the apparel and luxury goods. I don't really put, you know, Nike as a luxury goods.
Sometimes they sell the shoes at a luxury price.
Yeah, if you're broke. Anyways.
You're right.
So that's it for the stock of the week.
Nice.
Which is Nike NKE.
Thank you for that stock of the week. Any final words for the episode, my guy?
Just do it.
Are we gonna wake up on Monday to say let's do it, or are we gonna wake up on Monday?
I'm so excited for Monday. Oh my god, I can't believe tomorrow's Sunday.
Well, I know. If you guys are interested in the stocks that we're looking at for Monday, please make sure that you guys tune in to Daddy Bits. That's going to be dropping tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, somewhere between that time, so that you guys can see what stocks we're actually looking at for Monday. And that is the end of the pod. Again, if you guys have not yet, please make sure that you guys subscribe down below, hit the post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up, follow us on all our social media at Trading Poppy, follow John at John C Trades, follow us both at Trading Daddies, tradingdaddies.com for all your merch. Remember, Robinhood Sucks is still a code for 15% off your purchase. Right? Yeah. Again, with that being said, let's get trading.